I've spent Valentine's with her before in the past, and she usually goes above and beyond creating things for people and always brings things to her class. So yeah, that's my Valentine. I got to call her in a little bit after this call. And yeah, Suga, do you have someone you're sending love to today?
Oh, there we go. Well, I guess my two daughters. But yeah, I hadn't really thought about it. Actually, I had thought about it because in France they don't, the way we did it growing up in America, you do the Valentines and have a little party, and they don't do that here. And my girls are a bit bummed about that, so I prepared something to give to them after the meeting today to sort of celebrate and have like some cherry flavored bubbly soda and things like that. So my girls. I'll pass it to Ahmad.
All right, thanks, Suga. Yeah, I guess my Valentine, of course, is my wife. I've been married 8 years now, so yeah, she's my Valentine, and of course my son and daughter. Yeah, who my son now is just 2 months old, so yeah, he's keeping us busy, but yeah, he's like fills our heart with love every day. So yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll pass it to Alan.
Thank you, Emma. This is so embarrassing because Mitch is listening, but for sure he's my Valentine's. This is so weird. I'm sorry, Mitch. But I wanted to say that you're my Valentine's. And now I'll pass it to Mitch. I hope that he says that I'm his Valentine.
Talk about a lot of pressure, huh? Better get this one right, Mitch. Yeah, Almond's my Valentine. We're gonna hang out for sushi later tonight at a really nice restaurant. And that's what I got in the plans. And I'll pass it on to Claire.
Thanks, Mitch. Hi, everyone. My top comms priority for this week is to see where I can help out with cross-promoting things like ETH. Then
time out.
Okay.
We can also combine them if you want.
You did. Is that why you're laughing? We're just talking about Valentine's, Claire.
I was, yeah.
I
had no clue what was going on at all, and I was just laughing. And I read the top of the comms call agenda and thought, that must be what we're doing. What are we doing? Somebody help me out.
Yeah, we were talking about if there's someone you want to send love to today, whether it's romantic or just love. So, yeah, but also if you want to send love to a top comms priority for this week, that's also completely fine.
Obviously, my husband will be hanging out later. No particular plans. We've got to run the kids around to all their activities first of all, and then we'll get some chance to chill out. I've just been handed a box of chocolates though, so it's all good.
Oh, nice.
And is that it? Is that all I have to do?
That was it. Yeah.
That was it. I'm going to hand over to somebody like Corey. Did you go yet?
Yeah, I did. Franco,
take it away.
Oh my God.
Get me off the hook quick.
This is fun.
I'll be ready.
I want to send my love to my partner who puts up with me even though I'm not romantic at all. I called him today and I asked him, like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm actually going to buy myself flowers like Miley Cyrus, because he knows that I'm not going to buy flowers for him, but I will buy some chocolates probably. Or so I know I'm not very romantic at all. I'm not this person, but he loves me anyways, and he knows that's why he buys flowers for himself. But yeah, that's it. And I'll pass it to Nicola.
awesome, guys. Thank you for bringing this up. I don't normally celebrate Valentine. It's like, how can I love every day? But today, I was feeling a little emotional in the morning, and I feel like my Valentine today is Ashley because she's just giving me so much love and support, and it's just so sweet to have you by my side. And I think we'll go to see our community here in Costa Rica and celebrate a little bit with the family on the ground and eat some tacos and have some food and share some love together. Yeah, that's the plan. And back to you, Corey.
I'll pass it to Santi.
Thank you, Corey. This year, I'm gonna just wish the best Valentine's Day to my dad, who's struggling with his health lately, and I just hope that he can, whatever happens, just he can have a great rest of time. Thank you.
I'll pass it to Jake.
Yeah, thanks. I will have to show some love to my wife as well. Don't want to be in the doghouse, but I'm also a mama's boy and a grandmother's boy, so I'm going to share some love to my grams and my mom. And I really laughed hard at Claire, almost pleading the fifth on it. So well done, Claire. Thank you for giving me that giggle. Passing it back to you, Corey.
Thanks. Yeah, that's so nice. I am with you, Nicola. Actually, like, I've never really celebrated this holiday, but it's nice, I think, to think a little bit extra about people today and send them some extra love. So yeah, great. Okay, so maybe we should combine it, but whatever. I think it's fine. Can do a quick round of intentions and distractions to check in. Kept the agenda a little bit shorter today on purpose so that we can have more time to talk about things. So my top comms priority for the week is the finalizing the homepage copy, which has been a big part of my life the last couple of weeks. And looks like we're finally making headway on that, but to close that off. And also reviewing a couple of other landing pages. Then there's, wanted to make sure to support on the things on the agenda, like the PFP collection and the ETH Denver landing page, and comms. And I think my intention for the call is to facilitate this call, and distractions just like this thing in my throat. And guy hanging outside my window that just made a really loud noise, so I hope everything's gonna be fine. And I'll pass this to Suga.
Thanks. Okay, so my priority this week is I'm working on a tweet thread for the Regen Economies Medium post, just kind of helping out with that, as well as so I'm totally distracted and I can't remember all of my priorities because I just did school pickup and I'm at the violin lesson and there's kids running around. So I'm trying to get re-centered. There's also lots of loud noises on account of that. But for starters, I've got that. And of course, I'm here to sync and to see what other issues I may help out with, and keeping up to date on some of these other things, like I see the earthquake-related comms in the agenda. So I will pass to, who did I pass to last time? I can't even remember that. I'm going to pass to Claire. I passed to Ahmad. I'm going to pass to Ahmad. Keep the same chain going.
Keep the streak.
There you go.
Nice. So my focus for the week is I'm helping out with a few landing pages, Eat Denver mainly. We have like a structure for the landing page ready. We just need to fill it with content. And I'm also working on the Chainvine landing page as well. So we're working on the referral program landing page. So that's also like a major thing I hope to ship this week. Yeah, there's a few other random things, but those are the two main ones. And from this call, yeah, like it would be nice to get feedback on the Eat Denver landing page to see if anyone like has any thoughts on how we're thinking of it so far. Even though it's not finalized, we have, I mean, like I said, like a structure in place. So I would like to get feedback from people that are more involved with the conference to see what they think of that page so far. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll pass it to Santi.
Thank you, Matt. Just focus for the call is to sync up and give my support on anything related to the PFP collection, communication, and strategy. And I'll pass it to Jake.
Thanks, Santi. Top comms priority, really shilling a whole bunch on the earthquake matching pool. Intentions for the call, just kind of stay in the loop, especially on ETH Denver and anything related to the earthquake comms. Distractions, a couple boxes of chocolate sitting in front of me. Let me pass it to...
I missed that. Was that as in Mitch?
Yeah, short for Mitch.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, I'm working right now on the copy for the PFP page, just revising it, fixing it up. Nothing else comms related, I think, for this call. We'll just see what else comes up. I'll pass it on to Nicola.
Thanks, Mitch. My top priority, I don't really have any top priority for comms this week besides just chilling on my Twitter. And intentions for this call is to, see if I can help and provide feedback on that ETH Denver landing page. And no distractions, fully here with you guys. I'm going to pass it to Ashley.
Thanks, Nicola. My priority this week is ETH Denver. Everything ETH Denver, landing page, impact rules, landing, communications there, and also just kind of helping to share our community events on my channels, things like that. Nothing really specific other than that in streaming this call. And my distractions are, I don't have any. I will pass it over to Jake. Oh no, you already went. Dang it. I'm striking out, man.
And I was even passing it to you before, but I liked that Mitch took it. So we're all scrambled right now. Too much chocolate.
So much love.
Franco, you want to take it?
Okay, yeah, sure. Top comms priority this week. I'm gonna keep on working on the docs updating. Almost finished with the epic, and yeah, intentions for the call, just catching up, see what's going on, and no distractions. And I don't know who's left. Alman, maybe.
Thank you. My top comms priority this week is finish everything regarding ETH Denver, and also to put together all the upcoming events and organize all the upcoming events. My intention for the goal is maybe provide a quick update regarding the PFP launch, and no distractions. And I'll pass it back to you, Corey, because I don't know who's missing. I think Matt already went.
Okay, cool. I think that's it. Nice. Great. So yeah, the first thing on the agenda that I thought would make sense to touch base on is the earthquake-related communications. We first off, like, thank you to everyone for jumping in last week. That came out of nowhere on Monday, and I think set a tone we were not expecting for the week. So I think we did an incredible job with Suga and the blog posts, and everyone else jumped in with like tweet threads, and then also all the shilling activity. Like, it's been amazing. I think we did everything that we could so far, and now where we're at is there's a couple of things I think, and maybe people can jump in and talk about like anything else that we might want to do this week. But like one thing, for instance, that did come up is this quadratic funding partnership with Gitcoin. So we have this matching pool project now on the platform. Lauren did tweet about it yesterday already. So there is a Telegram group going where basically like stay tuned for more updates. So I'm monitoring that. Definitely would love if anyone else is monitoring it as well, just to see if there's something else we should be tweeting this week, maybe with more updates around that. But I think it's probably too soon to talk about today unless somebody has something to say about that. Otherwise, maybe we can also just touch brief basically on shilling activities around the matching pool. If maybe Jake, you have advice to give us, or have been receiving feedback from people that you want to share, because that's something else we can be doing.
Yeah, I know Yaz has kind of changed the Alpha Round outreach into the Turkish Syrian earthquake outreach. So Elgene and Breachies and a couple others are going to start pushing out to DAOs and dropping the messages in partner DAOs as well as just Web3 DAOs that are, we think we could see some good traction with this. I've also taken initiative to anybody that I got a response through the Twitter DM outreach that I did on Gitcoin. I went through the past couple of days and followed up with them since this is another project kind of related with Gitcoin. I think it's the same group of people, and so far it's been really positive from traditional Gitcoin donors that might not be too familiar with Giveth. They've pleasantly accepted the invitation to come over, so this might get us some new donors just in general. But that's kind of the first couple of programs that I know, or initiatives that we've released over the past couple of days. In terms of outreach, I mean, it is what it is, and I don't think there's anything specific. We don't need to paint any picture. I don't think it's sad enough. It's already for good project that's pretty big and world known. So I think that kind of takes out any type of angles that we need to go with it. Yaz drafted up a quick message that she put on the Google Share doc that you can either reach out to her, or if you're in the outreach group, we can share there. And then I've done a pretty simple message as well, but with every message I've always tried to either include the direct link to the project on our platform, or share the tweet thread that was put together yesterday. So that's kind of what I have on my side for the moment.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, I don't know if there's more to say about this. Just wanted to make sure everyone was up to speed and was aware of this. I believe the deadline has been set to Monday, February 20th, with the goal of raising 25,000. So it's just a push until then. I think the B2B strategy is really interesting to have like other orgs actually donate. And then, there's individual donations possible as well. But yeah. And yeah, we have that tweet thread that went out yesterday. That's a really good point, that's like probably the easiest thing to share at the moment, right? So I can link this here. Cool. And then I think the one other thing was, Ahmad, I know you put a lot of work into trying to pull audio clips from the community call that we had last week. Just wondering, because we did end up posting a tweet thread about it with like just the YouTube link. I guess we can still create more around this, maybe as like follow-ups, right?
Yeah, in this issue, there were actually 4 short clips that I made from the call, and we posted, I think, the 3rd one from these clips. So we could use one of the other 4 if you want.
Oh yeah, she did add a clip. Lauren did add clip 3. Okay, we can look at, maybe we can talk about that one-on-one like later this week, but that could be a possibility to create like another tweet if we want more content around this. Trying to balance out the content, especially now if we're pushing for the matching pool. But maybe we can use one of the clips for like an upcoming tweet that we're writing about the matching pool, just to provide some like context. So yeah, cool. Great. Well, I think that would be it, unless anyone else has something to say about this topic. We could talk about the PFP collection strategy for the upcoming launch. I think, Almond, you mentioned that you have some updates for this, right?
Sure. We've been talking about the launch strategy, and we decided that it would be good to have a minting party, meaning a minting session that will only will be participating people in the allow list. So as it was hard because there's only 100 that will be giving to promotional purposes, I believe that we decided that everyone in the allow list will have a 30% discount off, including Giveth contributors. So the Giveth contributors that will want to participate in this minting party will have this 30 discount off. And we should start working in the allow list to make sure that everyone on Giveth is included, and also to start reaching out to the people and strategic partners that would be good to invite to this minting party too. And yeah, I know that Santi and Mitch were talking further about this allow list, so I don't know if you have anything else to add.
Well, there was some thoughts up on Mitch and I were talking about the price. We initially were going to give away a 20% discount to the people in the allow list, which would be the PFP price will be 100 DAI. So people on the allow list are going to get a 20% discount. They will pay 80 DAI. We're going to include the Giveth contributors to the allow list, and we decided to reduce the price a little bit. So at the end of the day, anyone contributing to Giveth is going to get the same price, and we're going to lower it to 70 DAI. So it's a 30% discount. Initially, we were thinking maybe having like 2 groups, the people on the allow list and the Giveth contributors, and maybe have a lower price for Giveth contributors. But we thought it would be better to have just one minting party instead of 2, and try to push everything in one event and have as many people as possible into just one event. That's the reason we ended up having just one price for both groups, anyone on the allow list and Giveth contributors. But we are open to any thoughts from anyone else that maybe we're willing to listen to any additional opinions if you guys think this is a good strategy. I think focusing on one event, one minting event is good. And there is no way easily that we can have different prices if we just have one event. So that was what we ended up deciding.
And maybe just to end, we were thinking now I'm finishing the narrative behind the PFP collection with mostly is going to highlight Giveth story in a nutshell, trying to bring support from other NFTs for good communities. So basically the idea will be to expand the community and the supporters through this launch that will mostly be working as networking and extending our support and community. The main objective for sure will be to raise funds through these collection, but also just to be able to extend Giveth's work with more people. So in this sense, it will also be important to start doing outreach and to offer people that we want to be in the allow list to just for them to feel included and to feel part of the community and to feel that they have like this extra level of supporters for Giveth. So that would be kind of like one of the next steps to start working in the outreach. But for, let's say, general communications, for being in the allow list, you need to donate 100 in DAI, right? That's right, Mitch? Well, like in stablecoin?
Yeah, the original thing for the allow list was donating 100 DAI to the Giveth project. We announced that sometime last fall.
Okay. So regarding like communications specifically, do we have a date for this party? Like maybe we should talk a little bit more specifically because and also 30% off what? Is it 30% off the 100? And then we had this question from last week also, so maybe we could talk a little bit more specifics about the strategy. The timing of implementation, sorry.
We are hopefully by the end of this week, we're going to have a final answer from my NFT guys, which is the key event that it's going to define our timeline. And they are auditing their software, and they just through an email that Jake sent them at the beginning of, I think it was yesterday, they mentioned that they hope to be able to give us a date by the end of this week. So once we have that date, we can somehow define the whole schedule for the minting party, the launching, and of course the auction that we're going to have with my NFT and all the phases that we define. And yeah, the 30% was 30 DAI because the final price is going to be 100 DAI. So the people on the allow list, which will include every Giveth contributor, will have a chance to mint for 70 DAI instead of 100.
Okay. All right. So we're still waiting on dates for the schedule, but we are clear on that we are talking about, like, we're starting with ETH Denver, right? So maybe we should talk about that because we're 2 weeks out from the conference. And we have a lot of people in this group attending Denver, don't we? Yeah, I think there's like at least like
so.
half of us.
I mean, all the women? Just
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah. No, it's a lot. Yeah, Jake, Ashley, Nicola, Suga. I forgot if you're coming or not, actually. Almond, Mitch. So we should maybe just touch base on that. Like, what are our expectations for communicating at Denver, or is it too early to talk about that as well?
Maybe it would be good to start the conversation regarding this. Sorry, I was going to give you the word, Mitch, because I know that you're putting together all the rewards for the Impact Quest, so go ahead.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm just still reaching out to people. Like, seems like everyone's plans are super last minute, you know? I follow up every week. I'm like, hey, are you having a party? And it's like waiting for sponsors. But I talked to my friends who own the Doge Clarin. I don't know if you guys remember that from last year. It's a Doge wrapped McLaren. And they're going to give us a Doge prize package as one of our things that we get to raffle off. So that's pretty cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. After that, Ashley's here actually, so I want to know if Shapeshift has confirmed anything. They said they're going to give us some keep keys and.
So,
Go ahead.
quick question before we go
Yes.
before we go into that whole
Yes.
route. I was actually talking about the PFPs specifically.
Gotcha.
Do we need to prepare because are we even communicating about the PFP collection before East Denver? Like, is that something we want to communicate externally in any way? Or is it more just when we're on the ground at East Denver, that's the first time we're going to talk about this collection? And how do we want to do that? Like, how do we want to reference it? I think that would be smart to talk about in this meeting, because then we only have one more meeting before we're all at that conference.
Yeah. So
I think at least we should have the landing page on. So when you guys mentioned that the people who follow the quest might be able to win one PFP because they will enter the raffle, at least they can go to the webpage, check what the collection is about, and maybe if we are on time, we can offer the schedule or the approximate schedule of the collection on the page.
That makes sense. Does anyone else have thoughts on that?
Yes, I don't think that it would be a good strategy to communicate a lot about the PFP collection before December. So if we should put steps in order, I would say that let's make the PFPs part of the rewards, just because maybe it would be to communicate everything regarding the PFP plus December plus the coming Twitter spaces and events and workshops and launching things. And so I would say that would be good, as Santi was mentioning, just to work in the landing page for that to be ready. Start, as you mentioned, Curry, on the ground about talking about the collection and including as part of the rewards for the Impact Quest, and then start as the first, let's say, strong communication effort, the My NFT auction. And then we can kick off the communication efforts officially with this auction.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then the landing page is our hook then. So awesome. I think that's a really nice segue then maybe to the ETH Denver landing page, because that'll essentially, I guess, be the umbrella landing page that we're using during ETH Denver to include all of these details about the Impact Quests and the PFP collection. Maybe we could link out to that landing page, for example. So maybe we can talk about that. And I don't know if that ties into what you were saying before, Mitch, with the prizes, if that's something that we want to have listed out. But yeah, just wanted to hold space to talk about what we want to have on there.
I remember seeing a document. I added quite a few things in the Google Doc of what we wanted to put on there, at least what I thought would be valuable.
Okay, so we have where to find us. A Giveth swag, Giveth talks, and impact quests. And impact track membership, mentorship. Okay. Okay. Has everyone had a chance to look at this that's going to East Denver? Or like, should we go through this? Just asking to make sure everyone's like aware.
I haven't had a chance. It'd be nice if we can go through this, but I can also just check it after this call. One idea that's coming to my mind: do we want to also make a part of the landing page some sort of call on impact investors or like people that could actually be interested in supporting Giveth financially, besides like participating in the making impact on Giveth in that sense? Just throwing it in if it's something we want to use as opportunity to.
I think it's related to Eat Denver. Might be too many tangents.
Are you
what if we just? Sorry. Yeah. What if we just like put the?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, and what if we just put the as a simple page like donate to Giveth, make an impact on Giveth, and donate to our Giveth matching pool, whatever, just like a little simple sentence, just an idea.
There's a section like that on the bottom of the page where we tell them to donate to Denver-based projects. So like the last section. So, I mean, we could include like a sentence there if you want.
Oh, okay. Just first impression, that doesn't come across very strong. I was like reading this paragraph, like looking for. I mean, maybe it's just a little bit of like copy editing, but I think I guess it'd be a question of like what our main goals are with a landing page during East Denver. What's the most important thing? And maybe putting that at the top. Like, do we want donations? Maybe we move this to the top, for example. Just a thought. Then impact.
I think that the most important thing is probably for them to find us at the conference, right? And to know when the talks are and like where to find us. So I think that should be the first thing, and then everything else is just whatever we think makes sense.
Okay. Well, if anyone doesn't have anything else to add, I think it's just Ahmad is facilitating getting this page up with the dev team. So we just need to make sure we have enough reviewers on this to review the copy and everything else, right? The layout, like the ordering of things. Is there anything else you need, Ahmad? Because Ahmad's not actually attending Denver and is also in the Denver calls, so it's really on us, like Denver attendees, to be filling all of this in. So maybe you could clarify, like, for us, anything that you're missing, or maybe like you need imagery. I don't know, and we can talk about it right now.
Yeah, so the things that are highlighted, those are things that I think we need to change or update. So yeah, from the very start, we need like a header image of some kind on top. So that's the first thing. So I guess Rodri can focus on that. And then, like the next bit of feedback that I could use is if we're fine with the sections that are there. So now it's in like 5 different sections. There's where to find us, give us swag, talks, impact, quest, impact, mentorship, and impact at Denver. So those are like the main sections that I put up for now. And then I don't really have that much information about the quest or the mentorship. So yeah, if anyone is involved with those, I think those are the biggest missing pieces on the page.
I think I linked in the impact quest to the document. I thought I did. Is this, I don't know, is there 2 Eat Denver landing page documents? This one looks different than the one I was in, or maybe you made some changes to it just today.
Yeah, sorry, I made some changes. I just rearranged it, but there is a link to it. But even there,
it's still not quite all the way done. But I just
yeah,
want to make sure.
it's
I'm
not
going
super.
to like hack on it some more today because we want to have some digital ones available. So that's going to need to be coming up here real quick if we want to make that available to people beforehand. Because I think we might have like virtual quests available the week before during build week. A lot of the prizes are like event tickets that are for events that are happening before the main event. So if we're going to be giving those out as prizes, then we want to get people engaged before the event starts. So that's kind of the plan there, to start things off virtually. And yeah, so it's on my list of things either today or tomorrow to like get that way more fleshed out for you. So as long as you have the link to it, just keep an eye out there.
I have one question that regarding the impact quest. I was thinking the other day because I know that Hedera, which we will be part, will have a Notion for writing the instructions and sharing with everyone, just because it's easier to edit if we change some information or add a partner or whatever. Would be easy to edit the impact quest landing page, or if we will be better if we replicate kind of like what Heather will be doing and just have the impact quest instruction in some Notion or something that we can edit really easy if we need to. But I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely something to take into consideration, because before I had imagined we'd have like a landing page. Monique said it wouldn't take long to set it up, but it wouldn't be something that I could edit, you know? We would need to go to the devs to then have them make a change if we needed to make a change. So I guess we could definitely think about just having it on Notion and not needing to have a landing page, and could probably save some dev and design resources that way.
Yeah, just thinking that in the main event, you know, if one quest maybe will change the price, or I don't know, I think that this is some activity that will be needing to change and edit kind of like on site and in real time. So yeah, maybe it would be worth it to just have some editable, I don't know if that's the word, but to yeah, for the impact quest.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I think that a Notion makes more sense. Yeah, one more thing that's not on this page that we talked about was the PFP. If we want to announce it here, since I'm not sure exactly what section we would put it under.
Point. So would it make sense to have the PFP collection, the landing page referenced here?
I think it might make sense to reference the collection maybe at the bottom. Would be possible to add a little banner or a horizontal banner mentioning and just linking to the landing PFP page.
Another thought is it's one of the prizes, right? So wouldn't it maybe fit in it depends how much we want to highlight it during Denver. But another thought is it links out from the Impact Quest page. That's like, these are our prizes for the raffle, and then we have it somehow like, and very excitingly, like we have a banner there. Just another thought.
I would put it both places, because if you're looking for the prizes, you're interested for the quest. But if you're not interested on the quest, you're never going to reach that spot. And you may be interested on getting a PFP after all when the collection's out.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we'll have it on the website somewhere, but for the Eat Denver page, I'm not sure if it makes sense to have its own section or not.
Yeah, I think in the prize thing seems like a good place for it, at least on the landing page. The other thing I thought that I brought up on that page is Giveth will be partnering with Pizza DAO and probably Public Nouns to have this big pizza party where we'll be buying pizza and handing pizza out to the homeless, and we've got a project up beforehand to start collecting donations for this pizza. I think I put it in here somewhere. I thought I did it. Oh, there we go. Down, yeah, right there. So we have this project, and I think as far like we want to try to get as many donations to this project as we can. And I know right now the earthquake is taking precedence for in the matching pool and things like that, and I don't want to get in the way of that. So I guess that may even brings up another question of like, what's the best strategy to promote this initiative without like taking away from the matching pool initiative?
Well, the matching pool initiative is a timed thing that ends on Monday. So
yeah, well, we would need to collect donations here at least before the event is on the 3rd. So people would have until the 3rd to donate to, then we'll use the funds to like buy that much extra pizza to like hand out to homeless people. So this one is a little time sensitive, but I still don't think it's as important as the earthquake thing.
I mean, I guess this is something we could promote then next week, right? Because the 20th is Monday. That gives us then a week until the 3rd, a week and a half, and a week and a few days until the 3rd.
This is the part that like I didn't make sense from Griff's idea. It's like the pizza party's the deadline, so then we can't use the pizza party as a fundraiser to buy more pizza. You know, if we didn't set ourselves that deadline of handing out pizza during the party, we could have QR codes and raise money during the pizza party to buy something else later.
But who's
Does that make sense?
The pizza later? What are they going to do with it later? I don't see like what we would use the funds for later.
You collect all the funds, so right up until the end of event, and then you just make a shitload, like order a huge amount of pizza and deliver it to a shelter.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intention. I don't know. Griff feels pretty strongly about this, and
Griff feels really strongly about this.
He's gonna do it whether we like it or not. So I don't know. He's like, you know, but yeah. I think that we could also try to have fundraising at the event. I plan to sync with Snacks in the next few days to kind of like work out some more details on what their promotions team plans on doing. So I will make sure to loop you guys in, or I don't know, if you wanted to join that call, I could definitely invite you. Just let me know.
I think really just like from a comms perspective would be great if you can provide updates soon. Yeah, from that end, and we can look at, you know, do we need to be tweeting about this the week beforehand, because we want to prepare those tweets, and then we could have them go out maybe in conjunction with, we're going to be at East Denver, like, by the way, you know, like in a tweet thread, or it could stand on its own. Maybe we just could have a couple things going out mentioning this pizza party and soliciting donations, but with enough gap after the matching pool ends.
That makes sense. And I think a lot of it is we're kind of waiting on this proposal. The public nouns proposal should be finalized tomorrow or the next day, and we'll know for sure if we're getting funding for the party part, not for the pizza part, but for the party part from public nouns by tomorrow or the next day. So I should have a lot more clarity within the next.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Otherwise, yeah, I kept a line in here, tweets to promote, but I know, I believe we're actually kind of set on this. I think Almond, you had prepared some tweets already about, like, we have our, Twitter Spaces coming up about this, and like other references to make it clear that we're going to be at East Denver. So I think it's just going to be about preparing maybe a couple of additional tweets to let people know about like where our talks are happening. And those could go out the week of the event, or the day before the event starts, something like that. So I mean, we could also revisit this next week. But
Yeah.
I want to just hold space for this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because I have no idea who will know about our talks. Would be Grief, Lauren.
Yeah, the people giving them, as far as I know, they haven't been scheduled yet. But like the actual part, they don't know when their talks are going to be. So I think as soon as we have those details, then maybe we can draft the tweets without the dates, without the dates and times, and then just plug them in whenever we get that as well. And then I just wanted to say one more thing, because Ahmad, you were asking about the landing page with the mentorships. Like, we've been communicating with Impact Plus about maybe collaborating on providing mentorship support. Their booth will be pretty right next to ours, and they also want to provide mentorships. The girl is going to join our call on Thursday to talk a little bit more about it and see what we can do to collaborate. So there I'll also have some more information for you on the mentorship part. But I think the mentorships, as far as I'm aware, will start when Build Week starts. So we'll have people in their Discord answering questions and stuff starting at the beginning of Build Week. I think that's the idea. I don't have as much clarity as I'd like to offer, but.
Oh yeah, okay, it's on this topic, so we might want to be doing some communications about that too. Okay.
I have a technical question, and excuse me if this was already discussed. Is it going to be, the landing page is going to be presented as this long big page, or is it going to be more like a roll up things? Like I could, we know what I mean? So it could be more like solid visually. Let's say I want to click I want to know more about where to find us, and I click on that, and it's going to open more information. So it's not like
it has toggles, like you can toggle to expand it.
Yeah, exactly. Just a question, because it could make it more easy to navigate with all the information.
Like a frequently asked question section, sort of, where it has drop downs, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. We didn't start designing it yet, but I can bring that up with the team to figure out an easy way to display all this, because I mean, it probably doesn't make sense to have it all just in one big line of text.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a good idea. And then also the graphics, we just need to be clear on what we need. Like a header graphic for sure, but do we need other ones? Maybe we have a graphic. I guess whatever we really want to highlight. Maybe we want an Impact Quest graphic that links out to the Impact Quest page, but it advertises it on the landing page, And then the rest is more written, just an idea. All right, well, we're at the top of the hour, basically. I'm not sure if there's anything else someone wants to bring up, but
can I just say something super quickly? Sorry to backtrack. It's just that I noticed that the Giveth matching pool for the earthquake doesn't come up if you click on. It's on the landing page, so I clarified that with Jake. But if you click on See Projects, you've got the earthquake project feature that features the 4 projects, but not the matching pool.
On the homepage?
Yeah, but scroll back up and click on See Projects. Scroll up. See Projects. Yeah. And you'll get the earthquake feature at the top right there, but it doesn't include the Giveth matching pool. So just wanted to point that out. It's sadly buried. So if somehow you land on this page and not the landing page, you're not going to see the matching pool. Seems like maybe that's just a teeny mistake. I don't know. I mean, I think it's great where it is, but it probably should be in both places, no?
Yeah.
It's probably something a developer can fix.
Yeah, who do we tell
Monique.
that to?
Tell it to Monique.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Or if he's asleep, Matteo.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thanks. I'll take care of
it. For the time zone difference, maybe, yeah. Okay, so Matteo, that's good to know. Also, I don't know if it's something we would consider, but for the, like, I know we're ordering them in the amount of donations, but considering this is a time sensitive, like 1 week push, maybe they would consider putting it on the first slot.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Because otherwise it's just buried. It's nowhere, you know.
Yeah, you kind of get it here, but, you know, it might also be a consideration.
Anyway, just wanted to bring that up. Thanks.
Good catch. Thank you.
Thanks, Corey. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm going to go rest my voice now. Hope you have a great day.
Bye.
Happy Valentine's, everybody.
Good love.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good one.
Lots of love. Give it love. Love you.
Bye. You too. Bye.